So if you watch my videos, you'll know that I like a strong black coffee. And in fact, most of the time I'll just drink double espresso. And today I'm actually going to test and review a new coffee maker. And it's the OutIn Nano portable espresso machine. I rather like this. Let's have a look in closer detail. So this is the packaging it comes in, and it's really robust, strong packaging. So let's have a little quick look. I'll just go through this fairly quickly. But this is really nice packaging. And there is recipes, barista special with OutIn. Various types of coffee, Americano, latte, the espresso, mocha, con panna. So all these drinks are made from a base espresso shot. So when you open it, you get just further instructions on the use of the device. Just a little bit of quick how to use, because you also get a guidebook, a user guide. You get some stickers. Right, so let's get rid of this packaging. And this is how your device comes, really well insulated against damage for transit. That's the coffee maker. That's the cup. This is an adapter to use pods. And you have a scoop and a tamper. You also get a USB-C to C cable. This is the body of the water reservoir, the actual coffee maker. This is for the coffee grinds to go in, or the adapter for the pods. And the cup which fits on the bottom. Now, for travel, that's exactly how you'd use it. You'd carry it like that. Just to give you some perspective, that's a 1 litre bottle of water. That's the OutIn Nano espresso coffee maker. So that is so small. You can see why it's very portable, very usable, whether you're hiking, camping, motorcycling, even cycling. That would fit somewhere on your cycle. It's 670 gram. I haven't got the dimensions, but I'll put them up on screen for you. So this is IPX4 waterproof. However, you wouldn't want to submerge it because of the electronics within the device. They have a 12-month warranty on it. And it's actually won a couple of awards. It's won the Red Dot 2023 Design Award for the product design and an IF Design Award in 2024. And I can see why. It's just a nice, very usable device. So this has actually been sent to me free of charge by OutIn to test and review. And I rarely accept things that are offered. I get offered a lot of products and I rarely accept them. I only ever accept something that I would potentially buy or use whilst motorcycling and camping. And if, again, just to reiterate, I'm an espresso black coffee drinker. And although I can make a reasonable cup of coffee with various means of making so, this is very attractive to me as a strong double espresso or black coffee drinker. It comes in a variety of colours, some of them very bright colours, very nice. I've chosen the grey. I'll put the other colours up on the screen above us now. Some of them are really vibrant, they're nice, but it's got a very tactile feel to it as well. Lovely feel, lovely design. So what else do you need with this device to make that espresso shot? Not much. You need your coffee, either coffee ground, grind your own beans, or the capsules, typical capsules that you find for most machines that you've got at home. Now, if you want to make a latte or a cappuccino, all you've got to do is heat some milk up on your stove and add it to the espresso, because that's all they do in cafes. Everything, or most of everything, is based on espresso. And then either water's added to it, milk's added to it, and the milk can be done in various ways, obviously. But virtually everything is made from what you can get out of this device. So you can use either cold or boiling water. Cold water take about three and a half minutes to make, and with boiling water it's immediate. And it provides a very rich crema on the top of the coffee. So let's have a look at each component part. First of all, you've got your cup, which is at the bottom. You've got your filter basket, that's filter coffee. And obviously, if you're using a capsule, you use this one. You have the lid for the water tank. And this water tank has got measurements in there of 50, if you can see, 50 milliliter, 70 millimeter, and maximum. It has a maximum line, which is about 80 milliliter. And effectively, that's everything you need. So I'm really gagging for a coffee, actually. So I'm going to make one, and I'm going to use filter coffee for the first one. And I'll do it with cold water to just show you the time that it takes. I'll then do a demonstration of using a pod using boiled water. Again, just to allow you to see how that works. So because we're using the filter coffee, we need to put our coffee into here. And I've got some nice quality filtered coffee in here. You really want to be using espresso coffee. The stronger the better for you. So there you see we've got some coffee in there now. And that coffee is going to go directly into this holder. You can see the lip of the spoon fits directly into the basket here. Just give that a little tap. You can see that it's mounted there. So what you now need to do is tamp that down. So what we're going to do, and some of it might just come over the edge, and then just give it a nice little tap round. So it takes the coffee off the edge. And then you can see where the coffee that's come off the edge is mounted on top of the tamped bit. Just give that another tamp, just to make sure that it's all nice and firm. Because the more even the water goes through that coffee, the better your coffee will be in the end. And that's now ready for the lid to go on, and for that to go into this filter. And it fits in there. It's not a tight fit, but it fits in snugly. What we're now going to do is screw that onto the bottom of the device. And it's got markings on here for open and close. You want that tight because obviously there's a lot of pressure coming through that. And the best way of doing that is to tighten it until it's feeling as if it's tightened up, and then just give it a slight turn like that. So what we're going to do now is put the cup on the bottom, and that just press fits. And then we're going to put some water. I'm going to take it to the 70 milliliter line. And then we just put the lid on, and that's now ready. So just below the button, you have 4 indicator lights, and it's got to be a minimum of 2 for this to work. So if we just press it, if the power is too low, this will flash 5 times and it'll bleep 3 times. And that'll indicate that it is far too low to use. It uses 20 bar of pressure to pump the water through. And the recharging, just while we're at it, is done through this little rubberized flap. And you can see behind that rubberized flap is a USB-C connector. So for the use of the device with cold water, all we've got to do is press and hold the button for 2 seconds until it beeps. And you can see now, or at least I can see, there's one of the lights flashing. So I'm just going to set it there to brew the coffee, and it should take no more than about 200 seconds. I'm not going to waste the 3.5 minutes watching it boil. I'll just come back to you when it's started to produce the coffee. So that's now actually producing the coffee. Now, if you use cold water, you'll get 3 to 5 cups before you need to recharge. If you use hot water, you can get up to 200 cups. So it is good. It's absolutely ideal to use with cold water, but you will get more cups if you use hot water. And that's the coffee done. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the cup off. Just lay that to one side. Look at that. That's exactly what crema should be like on a coffee. It's beautiful. Good quality coffee, good quality machine, and you get that lovely crema. That's the equivalent of a double shot espresso. And as I've mentioned to you, if you wanted to make an Americano, you can just add hot water to it. If you want to boil some milk up, heat some milk up, you can make a milk-based drink. I just like it pure and simple. So guys, that is as good as you get in any cafe. I'm ready for this. So I'm just going to finish the coffee off, and then I'm going to do the pod with hot water to show you how quick that is. And obviously, if you're at camp, like I am, it'd be better using hot water because it'll last a lot longer before you have to recharge it. If you're on the move, if you're backpacking, if you're motorcycling somewhere, cycling somewhere, and you want a proper good cup of coffee, this will do you 3 to 5 cups on cold water. So just before we do the brew with the pod, I've put some cold water in, put the lid on, and I'm just going to show you how to clean the internal. The external is just use a damp cloth. Don't submerge it, don't run it under running water, just give it a nice clean down with a cloth. All we do is press the button twice, and you can see it's dispensing the clean water through the machine. And then just press the button to stop it. So that, the internals are being cleaned. They recommend you do that after every brew, but you know, in truth, life might not be like that. But if you're going to leave the machine for, or pack it away, I'd definitely clean it out. So we're now going to use a pod. These are widely available, and that's the pod adapter. And in the bottom of the pod adapter, there's 3 little prongs. So what you're going to do is you're going to push that in like this, and push it down firmly till it clicks in. And you can tell it's clicked in, and what it's done, it's pierced the actual pod. So that's ready to install, and we now put it into the filter body, same as with the filter coffee. That goes onto the bottom in exactly the same fashion. Screw it on till it's firm, and then a slight turn to tighten it. This time we're going to put boiling water in. I'm going to put the same amount of water into the tank. So that's now at the 70 millilitre, same as the other one. We're just going to put the lid on. That just pushes on. So because the water's already boiled, that's actually ready to brew now. And normally you can do it like this by holding it over, or I think better just put the cup on the bottom, but I'm going to do it this way just to show you. And to brew from hot boiling water, you press and hold it for 5 seconds and it'll start directly. There you go. And it's now pouring the coffee. And that's it poured. And again, a really nice crema on the top there. So see how rapid it is with the hot water. And also you get more brews out of it. So now we have the taste test. The crema's really nice on this one. Again, using a pod, but it's a good quality pod. Oh, so nice. To be honest, it's not too distinguishable between the pod and the filter coffee. They are two different coffees, so it's just preference. But actually, very hard to taste the difference. So, what's my thoughts? Well, honestly, truly, this is a quality bit of kit. It's not for everybody. This device costs $149.99. It's shipped free to most of Europe and the UK and the United States. And I know some of my fellow subscribers and campers will wince at the cost of it. But for me, even if I'd bought this device, I'd be very happy. Because I really like my decent quality coffee. I like the coffee on the move, travelling on the bike, if I'm walking, camping. Using hot water while camping is ideal because you're going to get as many coffees as you will need for that trip. Whilst travelling on the bike, that could go in my tank bag. And carrying a small bottle of water and some capsules, that is perfect. It means no matter where I am, I can have myself a coffee. And when you look at the cost of these devices for home, then it's not too dissimilar to that. And don't forget, you can use this at home as well. I've got 2 coffee makers at home, but this is quick, this is easy. Very quick to clean out. Now, it's 7 to 10 days for shipping. I know I was gifted this, I know I was given it to test and review, but truthfully, this is an awesome bit of kit. And for me, it would be worth the money. But we're all individuals, aren't we? So that's your OutIn Nano portable espresso maker. If you actually want to buy one of these, if you feel that you want one, you can get 10% discount. And I'll put that information in the information section. There's a code that you just put in and you'll get 10% discount. You might have duty to pay on this to bring it into the country. And that's something that you need to be aware of. And I'd check the website out, the details of which will be in the information section. Truly, for what it is, I'm impressed. And I'm going to get a massive amount of use out of that. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this sun, finish the coffee. 2 double espressos in 10 minutes. Ooh. That'll have me buzzing.